Hey everyone! Some people out there on the internet, on Kick, deserve to be, quite frankly, honestly, in my opinion, to be shot. Cause some of the stuff they want to do for views, for subs, for donations, is so desperate, so dumb. There's no other outcome for you to be like, okay, you deserve to die or get your consequences. For example, what do you really want to happen to someone if they invade, or not invade, but they trespass into a military base? Like the worst place ever to set foot into. If you broke into a police station, that'd be bad, but they wouldn't have a reason to shoot you in the head. But at a military base, people will come out of tanks straight at you and blow you up, blow you to kingdom fuck. Like that feels like into a video game. Like, wasn't there one where there's an Easter egg where you break into a military base and you get a secret weapon, like GTA 5 almost. Well, no, GTA 5 they were trying to stop the train, and this one I'm thinking of feels more like the Area 51 event back 3 years ago. And that was dumb, but there was no chance of people streaming it because Area 51 is in the middle of nowhere in Nevada, so you have no internet connection. But this guy that I'll be talking about is Shuvy on Kick. I'm guessing that he lives around Miami because he has a bunch of streams called, just chatting in Miami. So I have to get around the area, and there you've got a decent connection to live stream yourself getting shot in the head by some soldier. Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie, he didn't get shot. It really felt like he would, but he didn't, he survived. So for background, for context, this guy, he's not super popular, because if you check the stream where, he tried to break into a base, he got 200 viewers, not that much, but he's somewhat, you can tell he's at that level where he wants you to blow up, and he wants you to do one heinous thing to get his name out there. And you know what? Fuck honest work, fuck being humble, let's gamble all on one night to break into a base and see whether or not I get shot, he does, or if he survives and becomes very popular on Kick, which he sort of did, but not in a good way. If you want to be popular, it should be a good goal to be popular where people respect you, people like you. But when you do something so dumb like this, people, like myself, want to see you get the worst possible consequence ever. I'm going to show some short part clips of the stream because it's not valid enough, to get the video taken down. But he does it at midnight, at 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's so dark, you can't see anything. And all you can hear is him and his friends being like, oh my god, we shouldn't do this. This is crazy. This is insane.
They already know where we are. They have us on thermal, bro.
Let's go.
What, you gonna run from a helicopter?
Yes, bro, let's go.
Bro, if you wanna run, you can go high.
Let's go.
Wait, chill. They don't have thermal. They only have a spotlight.
Let's go.
Bro, I'm not driving out with a helicopter. I'm gonna get pulled over. Y'all.
Who cares? Let's go.
What do you mean, who cares?
Let's go.
Go where?
But they do it anyways. And somehow, I'm not sure if some of the guys caught them, some of the soldiers, but somehow it was just bad timing. There was a helicopter right above them, circling them. I'm not sure if they caught them yet, or they knew they were there, because they didn't really get up close. You can hear in the distance. But him and his friends were like, oh my god, we're so fucked. Do they have thermal vision? Because if they do, we're fucked. And Chuvy's like, no, man, don't worry. You won't get a spotlight. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I was in a situation, I wouldn't be in the first place because that's so dumb. But if I was, I would run away from hearing a helicopter. Because just from that, I know I'd be fucked. Royally fucked. Guys, hot take. I think the US military has good enough equipment to catch 3 dumb teenagers doing from this shit. I'm sure. Unfortunately, because the stream was taken down, the best I could find for all the footage that was shown was a 50-minute clip. And it goes from him being at the top of a gate, trying to jump over, to then him being caught by soldiers with dogs and flashlights. And for any person, they'd be like, fuck, I'm really fucked. They would kneel down and they would count the Catholic prayer beat, in the hounds, counting all their sins. But for Shuvy, he keeps the camera recording, still live streaming, and all he does, he sounds like an actual moron being like, yo man, don't shoot.
Don't shoot, Jit. Don't shoot us, cuz.
Yo man, don't shoot, Jit. Don't shoot me, man. I'm innocent. If the worst did happen, okay, I'll admit, I was joking when I said, he'd be shot, because he doesn't pose a threat. But at the same time, I've seen normal police treat someone like this way worse. It wasn't right, But when someone, is in that power, or for someone like doing a crime, somewhat, they get very violent. So if there's one place where that law gets more extensive and more aggressive, I'd imagine it had to be in a military base, that one single place. And no matter how much brain rot you have, surely, anyone in this like position would be like, okay, I should turn off the camera, turn off the phone, and just beg them to let me go, or not arrest me, or not throw me to the fucking like detention camp. But no, he doesn't. He keeps on streaming, he keeps on saying dumb stuff, like, oh yeah man, I'm done, I'm cooked. And then even worse, he has donations turned on. So I'm guessing for him, his system is, give me 5 subs and I'll play some jazz music. And people were like, oh, we're gonna fuck with him so bad. And they actually turned it on.
Chat, do I fake a seizure?
I'm not surprised by this. Who was that one Asian guy, Asian Andy, where like he had a speaker and for a tiny donation, it would say stuff. So of course, people sent the N-word, slurs, faggot, retard, like the worst stuff ever, because he was always like in a very public place where everyone around him could definitely hear it. And also at the same time, if you check that, tiny, count at the top left, it goes from, 200 from before we got, card to 1,000. So people were like, a bunch of people flooded in, a huge exodus, to just fuck with him. I'm not sure how many people, donated, because, the clip was, cut down. But from what I counted, there were 7 people that gave enough money, like 5 subs, $40, to play that music, which is really annoying. And the next big shocking part to me is that this guy, Shuvi, he somehow knows Ice Poseidon. I have no idea how, because then as this is going on, Ice Poseidon is reacting to it on Keg, and he actually calls him. He's like, "Yo, man," he has a really deep voice. "Yo, man, you're innocent, man. I got your lawyer. I'll protect you, man." Like, she was like, "Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it." And then he hangs up.
I will claim your innocence. I'll be your lawyer.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. You'll give me the Jewish lawyers?
I'll be your lawyer.
Okay, fuck Shuvi. He's clearly an idiot, a dumb kid missing his frontal lobe. But what's Ice Poseidon, a 29-year-old man, calling this kid, somehow knowing him and endorsing him, to keep on doing it? If this situation escalated to be worse, it would definitely be the cause of, 1,000 people from the much bigger streamer, Ice, flooding over to him, having more viewers. That's honestly the most insane part of the whole stream. Ice Poseidon and the whole concept, invading a military base. Because then past that, eventually, like, the officers do get to him, and he drops his phone, and you don't really hear anything. So initially I was like, oh, he got arrested. Thank God. He's just a kid, but he deserves it for being that dumb. But then I checked his Twitter and his kick. Oh, by the way, he looks like an absolute fuckhead. But I checked his Twitter and his kick, and he was last streaming just yesterday, as of today, streaming in Miami. So he wasn't jailed, he was arrested clearly, but he was just let off the next day with nothing happening. I have no idea how. And that stream, the one, of him going to the base, that was 4 days ago. So let's say he was in jail for 4 days, or 3 days because he live streamed after. If he was in jail for 3 days, that was like the most charitable, bare minimum for what he got for doing a crime that bad, on camera as well. Maybe Ice Poseidon pulled some strings with the law and the US military, but either way, he's free right now. Now, the last thing I'll finish on is that I don't advocate for shooting a teenager, but I will say stuff like this happens on Kick and on Twitch because the fear of being shot by a soldier isn't prevalent enough to be a worry in people's heads. That's all I'll say. Think about it, sit on it, and come back to me when you have an actual opinion. That's all I'm saying.